One being Terry Funk. I got a chance to work with Terry Funk a lot and then drive him around some. You can imagine being a wrestling fan from the 70s and the 80s, what that was kind of like. I mean, it's a huge, huge honor for me and a thrill. And so, yeah, that whole summer, I think I grew 10 years in experience that whole summer, just working with some of the very best that there was of that time. Every single night almost, I was working. I just started working more and more, and back then they worked pretty much every night. So yeah, it was a great experience for me, and it really did help prepare me for the pressure that would come later as Glacier.
Is there any stories you could share with us about traveling with Terry Funk at that time?
I do remember that. Tommy Rich came to me one night. We did a TV taping in Columbia, South Carolina, their basketball arena, and I think I was traveling with Tommy, but we were somehow staying at the same hotel where Terry was staying, and so and I think maybe we were finished early, and Tommy had to stay and do an extra match or something. So he was like, "Hey, I want you to drive Terry back to the hotel," and of course, I was thrilled to death to do that. And yeah, we leave the arena, and some of the fans, had kind of because it was like a long TV taping, so some fans tend to leave and not hang around to the end. And but I remember that he wanted to stop at a convenience store, I think just to get some beer or something, or just to go back to the hotel. And there was a mom that was there with like 2 or 3 kids, and they when Terry came out of the convenience store, they had a big old sign that was really I think it said something like, it sounds so simple now, but it was something like said Terry Funk is a skunk, and I just remember him getting in this kind of war of words with this lady with her kids right there in the parking lot, and there was a police officer parked in the parking lot, and Terry Funk he was milking it for everything it was worth. He was going over to the police officer, can you do something about this lady harassing me? And blah, blah, as he's walking back to the car. I remember I had a Volkswagen Jetta at the time, and he's loading the beer in the back and just going back and forth with this lady. And as I would come to learn later, what he was really doing was giving them a great experience, giving them a great story to tell for however long. And it was truly entertaining. And there was some words said in his exchange with the lady that I can't really repeat right now. Repeat out of respect for Terry.
Thank you for watching the Hannibal TV. Please help me out and like this video, then click the subscribe and get notifications buttons so you don't miss any of my latest shoot interviews, match videos, or news updates. Follow us on Facebook at the Hannibal TV for more live streams and videos. And while you're at it, follow us on Instagram and Twitter at the Hannibal TV.